The Indian automotive industry, including component manufacturing, is expected to reach $282.8 billion by 2026. Also, India's electric vehicle market is expected to have an opportunity of $7 billion by approximately 2025. And amongst this growing sector, there happens to be one company called Tata Motors Limited, which seems to be clearly emerging as the market leader as far as the electric vehicle segment is concerned. And in today's video, let's do the fundamental analysis of this company. Hello and namaste. My name is Anamika Rana and I am an accountant. Hello and namaste. In today's video, we will talk about Tata Motors Limited. We will split this video into 4 subparts. We will first talk about the company and its products. We will then talk about its leadership and its management. Moving on then towards the future vision and the future growth perspective of the company. And lastly, we will talk about the financials and conclude as to whether it is a good stock to invest in or not. However, please note it is not financial advice. It is just an analysis from an individual perspective. And I would suggest before you decide to invest your money or not, do your own individual analysis and research as well. This is again a disclaimer, not any kind of financial advice. So Tata Motors Group is a $35 billion organization. It was founded in the year 1945 by J.R.D. Tata, and today Tata Motors Limited is a leading automotive manufacturing company with almost 71% share in the EV sector as far as the EV sector is concerned. It has a diverse range of products starting with cars and sports vehicles, moving on towards buses and trucks and even defense vehicles. Today, Tata Motors has customers across 125 countries and it has a wide network with approximately 8,400 touch points. It has markets across Africa, America, Russia, Australia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Middle East and many more countries. Let us now talk about its leadership and top management. So Mr. N. Chandrasekaran is the chairman of the Tata Motors Group. Mr. P.B. Balaji is the CFO who has been working with Tata Motors for almost 3+ years. Prior to this, he was working with Hindustan Unilever Limited for approximately 8 years, and he has a background of engineering from IIT Madras, and he did his post-graduation in finance management from IIM Calcutta. Mr. Rajendra Patekar is also the CTO of this company, and he has been with Tata Motors since 2018, and earlier he was heading the Power Systems Engineering Division since 2013. So overall, the management looks experienced and stable. So let's talk about the future business growth and the vision of this company. So Tata Motors is gradually pivoting its business towards sustainable mobility. Jaguar will become fully electrical by 2025, and in fact 60% of JLR, which is Jaguar Land Rovers, will be pure BEV vehicles by 2030. Also by 2025, Tata Motors will have 10 new BEV vehicles and also proactively set up charging infrastructures across the country. The Tata Group is also actively looking at partnership opportunities for cell and battery manufacturing across different countries of the world. Now let's move on to the financials and see how strong its revenue and profits are. So the good news is that as for the latest numbers of July 2021, Tata Motors has set to increase its domestic sales by 92%, which is 51,981 units, which is I think a great deal considering the fact that for the past couple of years it was consistently facing losses. Of course, a huge part of it is because of the current pandemic which is prevailing in our country. But now if we talk about the revenue, we see the revenue has consistently been decreasing over the past couple of years, specifically in the year 2020 and 2021. Of course, again owing due to the pandemic which was prevalent in our country. But if we talk about the EBITDA, it has also reduced to 21,169 crores in the financial year 2021 if we compare it to the financial financial year 2018, and in fact the EPS has become negative in FY21, which is minus 41.97 as compared to the EPS in financial year 2018, where it was a positive of 26.47. Also the DPS, which is dividend per share, has been consistently been at 0. So these numbers are not very convincing or strong. However, let's see some positive parts as well. Let's talk about the key metrics as far as the PE ratio and the PB ratio is concerned. The PE ratio is minus 7.78 as compared to the entire sector's PE ratio of 362.22 negative. The PB ratio is 1.84 as compared to the sector's PB ratio, which is 5.18. So if we look at the comparison of the PE and the PB in comparison with the sector, I think it's pretty strong. Now let's talk about the promoters holding, which has been consistently maintained at 46.41%. Also the good part is that if we compare it to the December 2020 numbers, where it was 42.39%, it has increased now. So it is definitely a good sign. So now to conclude, we clearly see that Tata Motors Limited is emerging as a market leader as far as the electric vehicle segment is concerned, with Nexen EV bagging more than 60% of its revenue. Also, because EV is the future of automotive industry, this is a very strong winning point for Tata Motors Limited. The temporary losses of financial year 2020 and 2021 have now been gradually improving, as can be seen from the July 21 results. Also, the temporary losses of financial year 2020 and 2021 because of the pandemic can slowly seem to be recovering, as can be seen from the results of July 2021. Also, the temporary losses of financial year 2020 and 2021, which were because of the pandemic, seems to be slowly recovering as we move towards the July 2021 results, which is clearly evident from the 92% hike in its total turnover value. And overall, if we look at the long-term perspective of approximately 3 to 4 years, which is by 2025 and 2026, I think Tata Motors has a strong potential as far as investment is concerned. But like I earlier mentioned, this is not a financial advice and not any kind of suggestion for you to invest in this particular stock. If at all you want to, please do your own research and your independent analysis as well. This video is only for education purpose. I hope you like this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family members. Also tell me in the comment section below which companies do you want me to cover from the fundamental analysis perspective. Thank you so much for hanging on till the end. I will see you soon again. Take care. Namaste. Bye bye.